Hi guys, welcome to Simple of Chess and I'm again here with always, so let's start. So today, after a lot of, what should I say, off-topic videos, I will come in with non-topic video about practical chances. Now what is practical chances? No one knows? Well, what should I explain? First of all, let's get started and yeah, I'll answer the question right now. Practical chances are like, the question that I asked myself. I'm going to answer that now. Well, practical chances are like chances where actually it's lost for one side, but it looks one, or there is some factor which makes the position one for the side which you might think is losing. What are the three types of it? One, the time. The time is low for one side. Two, the position looks attacking. Is that like, black, let's say white is attacking but is a rook down and black is about to get just smashed but can just defend like with one move, which is very easy to find, but whatever, something like that. Or lastly, you take, or you have like immense space. Okay, you have immense space. These are like the three types you will get when you are winning. I mean, black is your opponent or you are winning, but it looks that you or your opponent is losing. Well, this is kind of hard to digest, but yeah, let's start with the third one, the second one, with the second and third one fused. So yeah, let's start. Yeah, okay. Now this is a position which, as you can see, I was talking about. Now this position looks that, white has a lot of space, and then this, there is some attack brewing it. Then knight, checkmate, this square is quite good. Your queen's gonna come here, somehow you're gonna put your pawn here, and then it's checkmate. Like, obviously, if you're a high rated player, like, what? But if you're a lower rated player, you'll find some way to lose this position. For example, I'll just give you an example how you can, if you're a lower rated player, I don't know if you're gonna find this, but like, yeah, I mean, if this, you can if you can get to this person, I don't know, like trade or something, let's say takes, and then like this position is complete. This is like borderline checkmate, I guess. Yeah, this position is made into. Okay, awesome. Look, I mean, if you're a lower rated player, you have some ways to lose it, but it is kind of frightening. But to be honest, at this position, you might not believe it's -4, which means black is like completely winning. Yep. And the move is that you're going to just take advantage of literally all of this and play this. Whereas if this pawn was like here, okay, then you could not play that. Wow. Well, obviously that is quite hard to find, right? Like, where your upper rook, you are not going to mostly look on the pawns, and if you do, you will win the match. So yeah, that just shows that you have to look everywhere. You have to look across the board. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say, yes, the computer will sit in one position. In one of my games where I fused all the three concepts which are the normal ones. The fourth one is quite, what should I say, varies to person, which is taking advantage of the presence of mind. What does that do? Well, basically, you're going to take advantage of your opponent's brain. What? You might think that I'm crazy, but believe me, just hear me out. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that you will. No, I'm not saying that you will just lose or win. I'm just saying this that. How am I gonna explain this? Okay, I have to think for some time now. How would I explain this? Yeah, like at this position, if black would think that I can do whatever I want, right? If black would be like, I can do whatever I want, then you know what? Black is in serious trouble. So there are some type of people who are like, whatever I play I'm going to win, and then you take like the advantage of the presence of mind and then just finish them. Okay, like that's what I showed, right? In 7 moves the game could completely change, literally change. Okay, could go from that to this, made in two. This is there. The computer says this and some rook move and then just get checkmate. But yeah, that's the first example of well, the thing that I was trying to tell you. Taking advantage, not taking advantage, just showing this position. Maybe you might say that it's kind of drawn because of the space. So it's fusing of two concepts, right? Now let's say about time. Now this is the first two concepts which I've already explained. Three actually, even the presence of mind also I said. So 3 in 5 minutes or 6 minutes. So yeah. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. Now you will say what are you trying to tell me? Well, chill. Okay. This is one of my games and I won. I'm playing with the black pieces. I won. You see this? I am black and my opponent is white. I won this game, but I was losing. I'll be showing you the entire game from not the start because, or rather from the start again. Dutch defense, bishop here, knight f3. This. Okay, great. This is called the Leningrad variation. Also, I played this many times, so I'm like, okay, great. With my possession, I play this, that, and I get to this kind of a position. Okay. What should I say? Okay, now my opponent plays this, and then check, and then this. Okay, so basically, after he played this, I was like, I gotta attack the knight, but I blundered my damn rook. Okay, now here, after this, here I also blundered my queen. I mean, yeah, I should be moving my queen, but I blundered my queen, and I'm not too happy of it, I'm not too sad of it. Anyways, he didn't see it. As I said, I blundered my queen, but he didn't see it. I'm not too ashamed of I'm ashamed of myself, but I'm going to show you the game. That is why, continuing. So this. Okay. Or actually, I didn't blunder my queen. Yeah. What I was calculating here is that, for example, I move my queen, then bishop takes rook, and this rook is just hanging. And if my rook even moves, there is like this some knight move, and I'm just over. I'm just dead. Okay, I'm losing both my rooks. So I calculated that and gave my queen up, but he didn't take it. Just could take it as a dumb sacrifice or a blunder, anyways. I don't know what the computer says. I think the computer agrees with my idea. I don't know. Yeah, white is completely winning. After this, yeah, the computer is agreeing with my idea. It's the top engine move. Wow. I'm analyzing this for the first time, so I'm like, wow, like that. Anyways, takes and then this. Okay, I'm like, let's continue the game. This. Okay, now here I wasn't sure, but yeah, I'm like, you know what? I have immense space. I'm like controlling all the movement of the queen, literally all the movement. I mean, yeah, you can go on the king side. I'm like controlled all the movement. Now the only like 1, 2, and 3. The queen can, and obviously on the back rank. I don't know why she would do it that, but yeah. This, and here I utilized like quite some amount of my time. Not this one, but here. Yeah, I had calculated here. I had around 9 minutes. After this, I had actually calculated for quite a long time. So here I had, in the last move I had 9 minutes, or around 9 minutes, and now I have 8 minutes 33 seconds. I calculated all, and now I have 8 minutes 14 seconds in this move, 8 minutes 12 seconds, and I calculated all the way till here. This. So basically, what I was arguing on was all the 4 things. I'm going to take the advantage of his presence of mind, that he'll be thinking whatever I play, I'll win. Second, I'll be putting him in a choked position because, I'm going to start attacking with my queen, my knight, and my bishop, and too much space. And his time was low. His time is 6 minutes 45 seconds, while mine is 8 minutes. Okay, so that is literally what I was trying to play the game on, I guess you could say. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, look, I'm not playing. Anyways, let's continue. This, and I was like, you know what? Let's go attack. My plan is this. My knight getting in, sacrifice, and this, opening the position, something like that. Okay, I don't know. Now this, and this, as promised. Now here I was kind of, hasty that should I take with the queen. Now the thing was that, what do I do with after I take with my queen? Like what bishop here is going to play, like I don't know, this, and I can't sacrifice because of his knight. His knight is so irritating, and plus that's my mating threat too. So I didn't go for that. I took with the knight, and I think the computer likes my idea. I don't know. Okay, I hope. Yeah, the computer agrees. Takes this and this. Okay. The computer already just says that black is completely losing, but I was still trying. Okay, and he plays this, he or she plays that, and then this, and then takes. Here my opponent blundered his or her queen, but it's quite, actually it's not very stunning that he or she did it, because this position is very hard to play. I mean, the computer is like, what are you talking about? But think about it, the whole, like, it's almost not playable, because there is some amount of threats of some attack or something, like very minute attack, and like at this position where I created this barricade here, what I was calculating is that this person has no movement. Like, yeah, this is there, which I knew, but I was like, this person, if he plays that, I'm just gonna resign. Yeah, his knight can't move, except that move you see, his knight can't move forward. Bishop, nope. Queen, no. Like, no forward. These rooks are so bad. Okay, there's only one and only one move which could have done it, but after some moves I was like, oh great, awesome, this, and blurred the freaking queen. What? But still, here too I didn't have that immense material advantage. The computer will be like, what are you talking about? You have some 1 point advantage, 2.1 point advantage. But I'm sitting there on the board, I mean, on my computer, and I'm like, now what? Like, the material is equal. I understand I have a queen, but will I be able to fight against this? Like, if he's able to coordinate his pieces well and create an attack, I might even lose. So will I be able to do it? So now, I started playing like Magnus Carlsen, and I was like, look, I've seen many games, I've done many puzzles in these types of positions where basically I was like, many actually, like hundreds and thousands of positions over the board, okay, that a queen versus a rook versus some pieces, what will be the outcome? So it's continuously calculating. The next move I played in like 10 seconds, so not exactly 10 seconds, or yeah, exactly 10 seconds I played the next move. I was like thinking that, okay, great, I have to, first of all, his time is less, his or her time is less, so I've got to take advantage of that. I have to completely just stop, just not let my opponent coordinate his pieces. This happened, this. Then the computer says this position is minus 2.5 and I should play this, which I did not. I played this, which obviously drops the advantage, but who cares? Engine, we're humans, we cannot play like engine. Garry Kasparov, I think Garry Kasparov, someone else had said this, that is the human mind comparable to a computer? He said never, because humans can do obvious mistakes, and we have a brain. I mean, computers do have, just calculate and they never become tired, right? But humans do. That's the only problem, right? So yeah, this. Yeah. Here my opponent blundered, because still it's a very tough position to play. Your rooks are blockaded by your bishop. Your bishop does not have that good a movement, because if there, then I have just this, and I'm just protecting everything. So it's such a tough position to play. This knight is completely out of the game, and it's okay to blunder. Even I'd have maybe even blundered the rook if I was playing with white. Anyways, here after thinking for 6 seconds, I played this because I was calculating that here I actually was very tense. I thought for 24 seconds, and I was like, what is my next move? Okay, like literally, what's my next move? I mean, this guy's making some threats. I mean, that is a threat. Is there any problems there? Okay, like seriously, what should I do? What should I play? That was like, or my I was completely like, what the hell should I play? Then I was like, first of all, this poked my head. Then I'm like, no, that is an, I didn't calculate the whole variation, but I was like some check, and it's kind of, threatening. And I was just thinking, what the hell should I play, man? So what I did, I took, and I went there, and here I again thought for a long time and played this, okay, because I was like, this is not a big threat, which he did not play. He went back, and I just went like this and went back, and then pushed my freaking pawn, and then made this where his time went out. And notice his time was very low the entire game. So this is how I took advantage of a practical situation, time, and literally presence of mind, everything, space, and then I just crushed. I didn't crush my opponent. I just got lucky in this game. But you can understand, these are practical chances you will get on the board. This is not that some computer idea. You'll just get these ideas, and well, yeah, that's it. Guess, I mean, yeah. Bye. Let's meet in the next video.